second family members we have to come up is Scott and Sara Garland.
So, I got it. So I'm a jokester. I'm going to try not to cry, so I'm trying to make you laugh. Because I don't want raccoon eyes going on. So, we're all here to remember Franceen J. Crowl, or Franceen. For those of you who haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Sara Garland. I am Scott's wife. I'd like to thank each and every one of you so much for coming. And especially those of you that have traveled a great distance to get here. It's inspiring to see how many lives Franceen has touched. And I know not all of them are even in this building. If you just take a second and look around, each of us was touched by Franceen in some way or another. Whew. Of course, Fran was born August 29th, 1950 in California. Her parents were Robert or Bob and Betty Braden. She was one of 10 children. And being one of the oldest children, that put a lot of responsibility on her as a caregiver for the younger siblings. This trait of being the caregiver only grew as she aged. I met Fran several years ago when she was caring for her mother Betty in her home. She amazed me with all she did for everyone in her life. She was always so thoughtful, humble, and genuinely cared for other people. As the years went on and I learned more about her, I inspired to be a better mother like her. As many of you know, she was an amazing mother who loved her 2 boys unconditionally. They were truly her pride and joy. She welcomed me and my son Cash as part of the family with open arms. I know that she loved Melinda and myself as if we were her very own daughters. She was an amazing Christian woman with the strongest faith in God that I had ever seen. And it inspired me to be more like her, to be a better Christian, and to be a better servant of the Lord. I can only hope that I turn out to be as great of a mother as she was, and half the Christian she was. Oh, as I mentioned, well I didn't mention, but Fran hated the name Fran, really. She wanted to be called Franceen. Everybody called her Fran. And so when I met her, my son was 2 or 3, and we called her Granny Franny. She's not like that. She would send the boys cards, Christmas cards, Easter cards, every holiday. She was prepared in advance. And if anybody really knows her, they know she had it out. She had Christmas presents for next year. She already has Christmas child presents ready for this Christmas. She was amazing with that. But each card she would sign, love Grandma, or love Mama, not love Granny Franny. When the boys would call her and they'd say, Granny, 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 she never corrected them because she was their Granny Franny. She loved those boys so much. She spoiled them rotten, especially my 2 because we lived 4 hours away, 5 hours away, however you want to look at it. And so every chance she got to spoil them boys, she spoiled them. And what can you do as a mom? You have to let Grandma spoil the babies. She loved playing games with them. Every time they came to visit, she had the whole week planned out. Last week, she even took them shopping and got all their school supplies, bought them new shoes, which they couldn't wait to wear. And, you know, as a mother of kids, usually when you have new school shoes, you want to wait. You don't want them to wear those new shoes until school. But I didn't have the heart this time to say, no, you couldn't wear the shoes for anybody. So they're wearing them proudly. Know that, I tried to think last night on some verses of the Bible that fit Fran. So I have a few verses I'm going to read and then I will be done. But the first that hit home for me was Proverbs chapter 31, verses 25 through 30. And it says, she is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. And then the last one, actually I stole this from her Facebook page. Because she was always, if you're friends with her on Facebook, you know she's always posting and sharing something about the Lord. And I'm probably going to say this wrong, but it's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 60 through 18. Rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Thank you.